Shuman, Gold Rush Expeditions here. One of the biggest questions we get thousands of hits a week on the website, and one of the biggest questions we hear consistently is, how do you find gold? Well, it's really pretty easy. It's been made to be ambiguous over the years, but it's really not. You look at the miners, the 1849ers, the guys up in the Klondike, the Alaska, all that. You know, those guys were all geologists, doctors, PhDs. Oh, wait, no they weren't. They were pretty much guys like you and me. Uneducated prospectors, they knew what they were looking for. They were looking for gold. So, how do you find the gold? Well, it's really easy. Gold is a heavy metal. It's one of the heavier ones that you can get out there. So, when you see the old pictures of some old prospector and he's got his pan by the river and he's panning and he's finding little bits of gold, where's that gold coming from? Well, it's coming from somewhere up higher where that gold broke off of an outcrop somewhere. So the way prospectors used to find gold and used to find mines is, placer is, you know, finding your gold in the river. That's kind of the way they would start out. They'd find some gold and go, okay, cool, we have some gold in this area. They'd usually end up at the base of a canyon, pan some gold out, and then they would start to move up that canyon. There may be water in that canyon, there may not be water in that canyon. There's such a thing as dry washing, which is basically just doing the same thing with your pan except for without water. The gold is heavy, the gold will stay down. So they would follow that up the canyon. Every 10 feet, every 20 feet, they'd look for gold. They'd sift around, they'd pan a little bit, they'd find a little bit, flakes of gold. Okay, they're good, they keep going. Where they stop is when they stop seeing gold. So they get to a point where, ooh, there's no more gold here. So I'll go back a little bit and I'll start looking up the sides of the canyon, because somewhere from where I'm at, that gold came down. That's where these guys would find their outcrops. They'd find some gold out there and they would start punching in a mine up the canyon. Because when it all comes down to it, if you really want to get actual gold, you want to get it at the source. You probably don't want to get what's washed just down the canyon. That's not saying that that's not lucrative, but placer mining is placer mining. I mean, Newmont's not got huge placer mines out in the middle of the desert. Barrick doesn't have huge placer mines. Your big mines are in lodes, and that's where you can actually high grade as well, which is one of the things. Once you find the gold, you're looking at stuff like this. Iron and quartz are big carriers of gold. So what you can see on the back of this rock here, you can see some of these metallics, maybe, hopefully. Metallics are where you're going to find your gold. There's 4 metals that run together. Those are, come on, it's just like Sesame Street. What? Copper? Yeah. Platinum? You got it. Good job. What else? Silver. Yes, I knew you could do it. And gold. Gold. Good job. 4 metals. That's why you see mines that are called 4 metals. They all run together. So iron, as the Spanish used to say, gold rides an iron horse. Look at the De Re Metallica book. It goes back to the 1400s. That's what they look for, quartz and iron. So you look for stuff like this. Oh, and look at that. You're looking for this type of metallic. Guaranteed, you take this, you crush it down, you're gonna have some gold come out of that. So you might be asking, well, now I think I know where I can find gold, so what do I do with it? Well, you do it the easy way, so you don't have to pay a bunch of BLM fees or a bunch of fines or anything else. You take your little rocks of your high-grade gold, you bring it home with you, you crush it up, and you pan it out and get your gold. Easy peasy, done like that. That's why mining is one of the best things that's out here. That's why we're out here, because, you know, the West was won on mining. These prospectors, they weren't brain surgeons. They didn't have $1 billion to open up a mine. They looked at little stuff and they made their living out of it. That's pretty much the way the West was won, and that's why we're out here. So for Gold Rush Expeditions, I'm Shuman. I hope that was helpful.